Oh, the video stopped. Okay, continuing on. The energy I used to have when approaching women felt quite similar to the feeling of that I imagined of me going up to a strength meter, trying to prove my worth in that meter. It was the same feeling. It was the same feeling of there is a goal, and if I get to that goal, I receive applause, I receive approval, and I am worthy. I'm trying to get the prize. And what's the prize? What's the prize? The prize is her approval. The prize is her sex. The prize is her admiration of me. That prize is my hormones accelerating inside my body and doing whatever they're doing. I don't know if it's about speed. My hormones are creating an intense emotions inside of me. Maybe that's the prize. All of it. Oh, the prize. It was very similar. How can I achieve the prize? It's like, oh yeah, there's the girl. Okay, oh my God, she looks good. Oh yeah, I'm attracted to her. Yeah. Why am I attracted to her? Because I want to get the prize. Like, that was the energy I infused it with. Because the attraction, I'm not saying that the attraction was only because I wanted to get the prize. I feel attractions happen anyway in a more natural way, and they can be about other things. One is attracted to similar or complementary energies, and that doesn't mean that it needs to be romantic. However, we feel things. Sometimes we feel things even though we don't know what they are. And I believe that what I did is that whenever I felt a connection, an attraction with a woman, I would automatically assume that the game was the strength meter. That the game was a strength meter, that I was a participant, and that it was up to me to win, to get the prize, to get there, all the way there. What am I trying to get? Oh, if I could get her to smile at me, and then she smiles at me. Oh, that already feels good. And then, if only I could get her to want to be with me. Can I get a little feeling from her that she wants to be with me, that she wants to connect later? Oh, call me later. And when I get that, and when I feel that, yes, boom, another, get into another level, maybe level, a look, admiration, a kiss, making out, then I don't know, getting naked, oral sex, or those two are just mixed in all together there. It was like, that's the prize. You gotta get all the way to the top. I gotta get all the way to the top. And it was this urge I kind of had, like, I need the prize. For reasons quite external to her. What I'm realizing is that had nothing to do with her. I was literally seeing it as a game. How can I get the prize? The prize is what makes me worthy. The prize is what gives me value. The prize is what makes me happy. Then I must look for the prize. That's the only thing. If I can only have that, then I'll be happy. And the woman in question, Well, I was happy also to get to know them as a person and to deepen our connection. By saying I had this energy, it doesn't mean that my behavior was shallow, or that I was really just like, hey, baby, let's go have sex. I want to fuck you right now. Like, no, that was not the dynamic of it. However, the drive, the fuel that made me want to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the connection was that energy. The energy of, I want to win. I want to win. And the woman was the game. What I find interesting is that I did not know that was the energy I was being driven by. I didn't know. I just thought, I'm attracted to this woman. I want to know this woman better. And then reactively, unconsciously, my image of what is it, a courting process looks like, my image of it projected on top of that attraction and just made it a game, whatever the attraction was. Maybe it was a more like aesthetic attraction, or maybe it was more like a intellectual attraction. Perhaps it was just like this energetic attraction of like, I don't know what it is, but I really feel different when I'm around you. Different it's interesting. Like whatever that attraction was, I just projected the game on top of it. And everything not everything, but a lot of the things I did were just, they had internally that motivation. Like, oh, if I can, like, I basically was trying to follow a fairly simple pattern that would get me there. Basically, the more approval, if I have her approval, that's kind of an important thing. She's got to approve of me in some way as a person, otherwise she's not going to want to have sex with me. Okay, approval. Good. So get her to approve me. Approve. Every time I get approval, I get a little, I don't know, dopamine, is it? A little satisfaction. And then there's the approval. And then I know that, okay, admiration. Admiration was something that was also in the movies. When I saw the movies, when a woman goes, oh, you can do that. Oh, my hero. I have no idea how you're doing that. And I looked into that and I just like unconsciously absorbed it. I thought, oh yeah, that's what I meant to do. Okay, I'm just going to make them admire me. I'm just going to make them admire me. How do I make them admire me? And then I would generate scenarios and possibilities in ways that I would display a feature of mine that I thought was admirable. Like, oh, what can she admire? Oh, she can admire that. Okay, when there should be a good way to introduce it without thinking that without making it too obvious that I'm just trying to make her admire me. So I would like kind of just wait for the right time. Okay, when is it an interest time? When was an interesting time? And then when I found it, I was like, I would start like digging in. And then at some point, I just felt like, okay, this is the right time, and whack! And then I would show off in some way. With mental agility, with computer skills, with vocabulary usage, anything. I was unaware of this internal process. Like I would say I was aware of it in a subconscious way. I don't think I had it clear enough to be able to give it words like I am doing it now. It was just this kind of pattern inside of me that kind of knew what to do. It was just all the time looking for the strategy. What's the strategy? Do I go here? Do I go there? Do I go here? Do I hide now? Do I not respond now? Do I respond now? What do I respond? How do I respond? How many emojis? What do I do it in really good grammar style? Maybe even ridiculously so, or do I do it in the complete opposite way, where I can just where I embody what can I embody? What can I switch? How can I switch it up so that I am admired all the time? And I didn't know it was because of that. I didn't know. I just in retrospect, I have the image of myself as like just a dog who's just like, give me that thing on the top. I just want it. Just looking for the prize. I feel grateful that I noticed this. Because by doing that, I was not respecting my own truth. In a way, I was not allowing my true self to be by doing that. Because part of myself was hijacked by this image I had, this projection of me wanting to get the prize. Whatever the relationship was, whatever our common interests were, whatever our ideal scenario, possible romances, life situation was, to a part of me, it was just a game. And I mean a game. I guess the fact that it's a game itself is not it's not a hindering issue. It's the issue that it was a game and I did not know that I had it in my subconscious. And as well, in a way, it was fairly sometimes deceitful from me towards them, towards her. The deceit being, at times I pretended to be interested in them. And part of me perhaps was, like, very genuinely, I'm interested in you and that person. And part of me was not. And part of me really was just felt, oh, that's part of you. Okay, yeah, whatever. how can I make this into something that will lead me to sex, was the pervading afterthought. Like, oh my God, she loves woodworking. Oh man, that's really interesting. Maybe I could learn a little bit of woodworking. Oh, yeah, maybe. Then I think something inside would be like, how do I bring admiration because of this? Oh, well, maybe I can learn about woodworking. I can just learn the theory and just very interesting tidbits and, I don't know, woodworking trivia that perhaps she knows, but she knows are kind of obscure, or maybe even she doesn't know. Then maybe I'll be able to come back with an equal footing, or even a little bit something step up. If I have knowledge that she does not have in the topic of her strength, then that shows that I'm fairly resourceful, perhaps, that I am willing to learn, that I am that my fact chest can grow fast, something like that. I did not have it clear. I did not have the words. All I knew was how I'm trying to. All I knew is at a subconscious level, how can I make her admire me? And consciously, I would clothe it in saying, "Oh, I just want to be playful. Oh, I just want to be. I just want to learn myself how to do these things. Oh, I just want to share in your interests," which partially was true, and partially it was not. Partially it was deceitful. Partially I did not care. I did not care whether you work with wood or translate languages or whatever you do for a living, or whatever is in your interests, or whatever is in your dreams. Part of me cared nothing for it, because what it wanted is to get her energy. I was going to say her sex, which includes it, I would say, but all overall, it was like I was trying to get at her energy, their attention. Can she give her attention to me? Can she give her admiration to me? Can she validate me? How can she validate me? Well, if she has sex with me, that's a pretty strong validation that I am sex-worthy. And my teenage self just thought, like, that makes sense. Yep, let's go for it. I know that this pattern is softer in me now. I don't know if it is still active. I am not currently approaching any woman, or I'm in the process of trying to do that. It just seems valuable to me to be able to describe states of me that I was not able to describe before. It exhibits a certain refinement of my self-awareness.